Hey, we're in high school fam. In honor of Martin Luther King Day last week and our transition into celebrating Black History Month next week, your ASB has made a video of student voices reflecting on what they feel about Martin Luther King Day and how we can live off his legacy today. Thanks for listening and join us on the ASB Instagram at Written Spirit Squad for an amazing month in celebrating Black History Month this February. Thank you.
Voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing arise high as the listening sky. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is one.
On the amount of improvements that we need to make when it comes to racism, and let me tell you, there is a lot of improvements that we need to, end racism. And what we can do to live out Martin Luther King's mission today is to educate others about racism, speak out against it, fight against it, and do anything you can to end systemic racism.
We can live out Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s mission today by paying attention to the unfair treatment happening in our society today and advocating for change. Privileged people like myself need to recognize their privilege and use it to speak out against racism and uplift and amplify Black voices.
What does MLK Day mean to me? To me, MLK Day is all about remembering what Martin Luther King Jr. did for everybody, what he did for the equality of Black people, just so people can be who they want to be without getting hate for it. But we also have to acknowledge on this day that it still is happening, that we're still fighting it, maybe not the exact same as they did, but it's still happening. So we can use this time to acknowledge all of that and remember it.
So the first question is, how can we live MLK's mission out in today's world? First and foremost, share love and spread peace. I think it is really important to look at your peers as equals, and the fight for equality is really only starting, and I think it's always important to have a positive outlook on everything. The second question is, what does MLK mean to you? He fought for civil rights and impacted the fight for equality heavily, and I think a lot of my beliefs center around many of his, and I would like to thank him for that. And yeah.
We can live out Martin Luther King Jr.'s mission in today's world by being a support system to Black Americans. Non-Black people cannot fully understand what Black Americans go through on a daily basis because we will never experience the same things that they do. Not even close to that degree. So we will support them by advocating for equity, uplifting their voices, and just being empathetic.
To me, MLK means to recognize and listen to others without prejudice and discrimination. We could live out MLK's mission by listening to others, treating people with kindness, and helping to support those fighting for equality.
What MLK Day means to me is someone who fought really hard, even though it was dangerous, for equality for us all. For us to be able to go to the same restaurant, pool, park, etc., and to work in the same environment without being separated or judged by others.
How can we live out MLK's mission today? I said by recognizing our own implicit biases towards people of color and black folks and calling out acts of racism and ignorance in our society, in school, by our teachers, students at school, and also by contributing to our communities, not just as a trend, but just on your own. What does MLK mean to me? MLK means is a big motivation for me and inspiration for me to keep putting my voice out there and other voices too. Thank you.
MLK Day to me is the celebration of a man who saw real injustice in this world and took action and devoted his entire life to changing that for himself, his family, his fellow citizens, and for all the future citizens of America.
MLK Day is a day to appreciate your current lifestyle. Just take a second to think about it. Okay? MLK did that. And you can live out his mission today by just loving one another no matter the skin color or who or what, and having a kind and open and mindful heart. Yes.
Thank you for watching our student voices reflect on the importance of Dr. Martin Luther King. Please join us next week as we begin a month-long celebration of Black History Month. Follow our ASB Instagram at Renton Spirit Squad to participate in our daily Black History Month activities. Thank you.